Welcome to another great episode of Undressed with Paul and Patrik and Little Snow White 90210.
Hello, Undressed bitches. Really fun today because we've got two filmmakers in the house in the Atteu, Beverly Hills. Today we have Matt Taff and Kane, showrunners and executive producers of the show Emergence 2028.
Emmy Award winning, though, did you forget?
Oh, the Bay.
Apparently they've got like statues.
Yes. Yeah, Matt just won a telly for the Bay.
Telly.
Right? We have four of them, Matt.
We've got one on the counter.
Yeah.
Don't take mine.
All right, guys. So for our audience that don't know who you are, give us a little bit of backstory. Ian, how did you get started in this industry?
How tall are you? When did you come into LA?
Dick size? No, I'm kidding.
We need all the deets.
Well, I
Closer to your mouth. We won't hear you.
okay. I moved from Bay Area. I'm from San Francisco.
Okay.
Moved down to LA, like many other people, to pursue.
You ran away from the gays in San Francisco and came to LA?
To West Hollywood.
What?
Hilarious.
Yeah. So, yes, I came down here, and actually, you were talking about Armenian coffee. I lived in Little Armenia.
In
For a
San
while.
Francisco, there's a little
Oh,
Armenia?
no, I mean, down here.
Oh, in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in Hollywood.
Yeah, Wilton. So,
Okay.
Yeah, they're not all gay.
well, yeah, it's interesting because there's like a little intersection of like Thai Town and
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Armenia, kind of.
Well, they're all little people, so they all fit.
So it's and then I had been creating. I'm a prior service. I used to be in the Army, so I was creating little sketches and stuff like that in the military.
It was
That's
military SNL.
Yeah, kind of. Right.
Love
there you go.
that.
A little funny kind of.
Love that.
I was really inspired by guys like self kind of like actualizing people. Like the Wayans brothers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I kind of, in that vein, I was kind of doing like little skits and stuff. And then when I moved down here, like life kind of just took over, and I wasn't able to really pursue filmmaking because I was like survival mode,
Sure.
So I just recently got back into the film world.
Okay.
And I actually met this gentleman about.
Matt. He's referring to Matt, audience.
Matt Taff.
Yeah.
I met him about 2014, actually.
Okay.
The first film,
Yeah.
the first short film that I shot.
What was the first short film called?
Called The Visitor.
The
I know it's
Visitor.
very generic.
Always
yeah, I know.
sci-fi then.
Yeah.
You're always
The
in the sci-fi
Visitor.
realm?
This
A
was
horror.
like a horror
Okay.
adventure.
Oh my
kind of-
God, that's the porn we watched.
Oh, shut up.
It was The Visitor. No?
No.
It wasn't like
That was Male Visitor. That's a
Oh,
different
male visitor. Sorry.
Sorry.
MAIL.
Okay, go ahead. So you guys met on The Visitor. Not Male Visitor.
Well, actually,
No.
it was funny because, I'm sure you.
It was funny because I started laughing when I saw it. And I was like, this can't be serious. This can't be real.
So I did the whole Craigslist thing. I'm sure you've probably done that as well.
Yes.
And
No, I
looking
haven't
for-
done Craigslist. What do you do on
Oh, you
Craigslist?
haven't?
No, I haven't done
I
it.
was
I
trying.
I know about the
people on
Craigslist
Craigslist?
killer.
Yeah.
There's a Craigslist killer.
There was a Craigslist killer.
What did he do?
He lured people on Craigslist in a sex ad and then killed them.
It was a sex movie.
Shut up.
See, I knew there was sex involved.
So you actually used Craigslist to...
Yeah.
That's how you found Matt?
That's how you found Matt?
Yeah. So
He's
He
the
was trying
killer?
to kill me.
He
He
was
was trying to kill me.
right,
No,
I
no.
was
He was the he was a sex worker.
Oh, God.
It was a long time ago. No.
So 2014, and then you guys have been friends together and working on things?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
collaborated.
Oh, is that what it's called? The new terminology.
Collaboration.
I see.
nothing
They're
really
not called
juicy.
sex workers anymore. It's called collaborate.
Shut up, Paul. Oh, my God. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No juicy stories.
I didn't know anything about
story.
Craig's story, Craigslist killer.
No,
Give it the times.
no
Craigslist.
juicy stuff. But actually, we just, he was working doing editing.
Okay.
I just started editing. Actually, I ended up going. Well, you can get to my story later, I guess. But yeah.
No, but go ahead. You started editing what?
Yeah, I was I was working in post as a assistant editor and stuff. I wanted to break into editing. I had gone back to school to do editing.
Okay.
And Ian was actually the first job right out of school. I was like, let me just look up some editing jobs. boom, short movie horror. Yeah, I can do this.
Okay.
And it was Ian, and
that was on Craigslist.
and it was at Craigslist. Like, let me just look for some editing jobs.
Does Craigslist even exist anymore? It doesn't,
I
right?
don't know. I don't know. But
Yes, it does. It's
But,
now called.
Let's
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
our producers. Craigslist.org.
No.
and
It's now called Grindr.
God.
And like, people warn me about Craigslist, but here we are, so.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I found the Bay on Craigslist. So.
You did?
So there you go.
Oh, wow.
So I found 2 amazing jobs at Craigslist. So,
Where did you find how to get on this podcast?
There you go. And I found this podcast on Craigslist.
On Craigslist.
It was
There you
not
go.
on Craigslist, Paul. Jesus.
So you guys met in line somewhere, right?
No, but
did.
we've been, Matt, we were bumping into you at different events, and different
these guys,
things all the time.
Yeah, we met them at event.
I
at
don't.
events.
I never wait in line. Sorry.
Don't deny it. Don't deny it.
I don't know
Don't deny
about
it.
who you saw.
Ian, what is that word, line? I don't understand
I
that.
line.
Walking past the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, I
okay.
just-
Yes.
Matt
We
was
were
standing in
being
line.
escorted.
This time was escorted.
The
yes.
line.
We went to a
Yes.
You
screening
got
last
Matt in.
night. We went to a screening last night for Ripley. It was really funny, and there was a whole long line of people. And then I went in, and then Paul went in after me, and it's like people are like standing and waiting in line, and we're like, we don't wait, we just walk
I
to the
don't
front
know
yeah,
about.
and gave our names, and they bring you in. I mean, we don't understand the line.
I
thing.
mean, I'm
I usually don't wait in lines either. So, what were we talking about?
I'm
That's all we
pretty.
met.
I'm hoping.
That's all we
it
met.
was. Well, we were talking about you, and
Oh
it
my
got a little boring.
So Matt, were you season 1 of The Bay?
No. It was into season 4.
Okay.
So somebody had just left as editor, and I just came on to edit for about a week, and I've been there
And you're
since
still there.
since season 4.
Okay. Good.
I think I'm wrapping up now and going on to other things, but it's been a great run there.
But you also won an Emmy, and you've been nominated how many times?
Yeah. I won an Emmy. I've been a producer over post for a long time there. In 2020, we won an Emmy.
That's great.
There and
During COVID? God, they were passing them out?
It was funny because I literally got an Emmy.
Yeah.
I literally got an Emmy. It was during COVID, and they just mailed it to you. We didn't get to come on stage or anything. It was sort of awkward.
But that kind of sucks, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
You win an Emmy, you're nominated, you
Yeah.
win an Emmy during COVID, so there's no ceremony.
No
you don't get to go
ceremony.
on stage,
Yeah.
do the whole
Yeah.
hoopla, red carpet.
It's so.
That's awful.
He just
Wow.
got the
Yeah.
sad little picture.
I was a little sad. Yeah, he said.
It's just kind of like.
I was like, well, yeah, it's kind of like yeah.
Yeah.
There's no ceremony. It's sort of.
You did a dress for Carolyn Hennessy when she was nominated for an Emmy
During COVID.
during COVID, and it was horrible because they made them do. Maybe they did this with you too. They put everybody to do a speech, an acceptance speech, but then they didn't tell you if you won or not until the show came out.
Yeah, that was that was the next year. Then they did the special thing. Yeah,
And she didn't win, so it was horrible because she had to do this great acceptance speech, and then she didn't win the
I heard
Emmy.
about that.
And then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
So it was
yeah,
awful.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get to
pre-
hold the Emmy, do
Yeah.
the speech, and then you don't know if
She
you're going to
ends
win
up
or
not
not.
thanking anybody.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Well,
that's
because
kinda
they didn't
weird.
play her
Yeah, because they
acceptance
weren't sure
speech.
he's gonna. Yeah,
Exactly.
She didn't even have a gasp. Like, I lost. I won.
Oh my
You know?
God.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like one
funny.
of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
How were you guys affected here during the lockdown?
It's terrible. We
were
they
locked
broke
down.
into our boutique. They robbed
way.
us,
No way.
looted
Oh,
us.
during the whole thing?
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
During George Floyd, the civil
Yeah.
unrest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell they would come in and break and take couture gowns,
Well,
but
because
they
they wanted
did
to
everything.
look
They
pretty
took
walking
everything.
down the street.
Yeah.
God.
apparently,
They wanted to strut their stuff.
That
Yeah,
sucks,
yeah.
man.
Wow. So, Ian, give us your history. You came here, you met him, you started doing short films. When did you first
Are you an
start-
American citizen? What's your blood
Oh
type?
my God, this is not that kind of a show.
Well, what are you asking?
No, when did the brainchild and when did you start dreaming up Emergence 2028? Because it's a cool concept. I like it a lot. I love
Thank
it.
you. Well, I appreciate that, and thanks for having us.
Are you kissing up to the producer of the
Yeah,
show?
he wants
Bitch, I'm already got a
He wants
role
to-
on
he
the
wants to
show,
be
so
the-
it doesn't matter. I don't have to
so.
kiss up. Right, Ian? Do I not have to kiss up? I'm already side street
You
bitch.
don't have to.
I have to do that. I only had 2 simple lines.
Can we talk about the 2 fucking
There's
lines you
no
couldn't
way.
remember?
We're gonna
There were 2 lines.
Okay, you guys, ask him. Does he know his lines? Go ahead. What's the line, Paul?
we're gonna expand your
It's-
parts. a little
I
bit
hope so.
more.
I was great.
Go ahead, Paul. What's the line?
Characters.
What's your line?
Those were.
No.
Hey, that's Cole. Hey, that's Cole. And fuck
that's
off.
Cole.
That's Cole. What is? I even know his.
He ad-libbed that one.
that's
I even
Skinner's
know. No, I even know his fucking line. That's Cole, one of Skinner's boys.
That was the first line.
Well, they
What was the
almost-
second one?
They almost chopped off that part. right
Yeah,
at the end.
there's a great part he ad libbed.
The F off part. Yeah, you
Yeah.
ad lib.
Yeah,
Oh, he
there's a
said
great
fuck off
ad lib
at the
Paul
end?
did.
I love that.
One of our
Paul
sound
did.
guys almost, one of our post guys almost nixed that. I'm like,
Why
no,
would
we
he
gotta-
do
we gotta
that?
hit
Because
that
the
back.
sound guys aren't cool. Let's just put it that way.
Oh God.
They're not cool.
They never understand little
they-
subtleties like that. No, that needs to be loud, guy. Please.
yeah.
Do
Yeah,
they
yeah.
not know I had a script I read and rehearsed and practiced
Yeah,
with
exactly.
professionals?
You had 2 lines, Paul. 2 lines, and you couldn't.
It was on
remember
2
them.
different pages.
And you couldn't remember the
There
2
are no
lines. It
small
was actually
parts.
funny.
Yeah,
So
there
we need to
are
boost
no
that
small
up.
parts. You heard it from the creator.
Yeah,
There are
yeah,
no
yeah.
small parts.
Yeah.
But can I
Exactly.
get more lines?
Oh, now he wants some more.
Now, okay, excuse me. Who's
I-
kissing
This
up
is how it
now,
is with
bitch?
actors, everybody.
I
You
do
just
like
you give him a
these
little part,
characters.
and
Okay,
then he
so,
becomes.
to go back to your original question.
Yeah, how did it start?
I just thought it was interesting because I've always been a fan of like cyberpunk stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near future, dystopian kind of, but not all doom and gloom. I also like some type of hope, to infuse it with some type of hope as well.
Yeah.
So that's really what it's about is these, this kind of motley crew that bands together. Originally, they're a bunch of ex-military guys. So it's kind of like the A-Team,
Okay.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Bunch of good guys, good people who are trying to, they're trying to improve the city.
So
Got it.
which one am I?
So there's
You're Gabriel.
Mr. T?
Oh my God, you're Gabriel.
Am I Oh, I'm Gabriel.
so
He even forgets his character's
I
name.
forgot.
this is like an alternate reality.
Okay.
In the year 2028. So everything's
Which
kind
is tomorrow.
I know 2028 is like in 4 years.
Yeah.
of, right. So they can never say, oh, 2028 that didn't happen. So this is an alternate reality. I didn't want to go far into the future.
Okay. Why not?
It would just be harder to pull off.
Okay.
As far as props and all that kind of stuff. So I already have a science fiction book series.
You do?
That takes place, it's called Fading Empires.
Okay.
That takes place in 2083. So I thought, I'll go ahead and make something 65 years prior.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
65 years? Like, what's the 65?
Yeah, just
It's the retirement
cool.
age. Isn't it
I thought it was
65 is the
62.
retirement age?
Or 70?
No, 65 is the retirement age.
Oh my God! I better go to the Social Security office. I'm right there. I think I need
Oh
to
my
fill out my
God.
application.
And then you wrote the script yourself.
Yes.
You wrote,
Concept.
developed. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question then.
Oh God, can't wait.
When you thought of Gabriel, did you see me?
No, bitch.
Oh,
Actually, when I came up, because I wanted to do a spin on, because when you see arms dealers, like your characters are
Right.
arms dealers.
yeah. He's an arms dealer, a
Yeah.
drug and arms
you're his
dealer.
model. You modeled his.
Yes.
His,
I do.
Side Street and Gabriel.
Yes.
This is Gabriel, the model, and Side Street, the
Yeah,
arms
you know what's
dealer.
really funny is when we first met, he asked me if he could be a model. Remember
Because
that?
he
Really?
was a model.
Yeah, because I
He
had
was
a
a Versace
Wow.
model,
Yeah,
and he
cool.
was
Yeah.
the president of the Models Association of America.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I thought, who else would I ever ask about being a model if
Yeah.
he's the president and he's the professional model of Versace?
Right.
And that's what he does. That's what he's known for.
Yep.
And guess what this bitch tells me?
I said, no, you're a little too short for modeling because back
What?
then you had to be 5'11", 6 feet,
yeah, right.
6'1", and he's not.
But I was good enough.
5'11",
I was
6
good
feet.
enough to have sex with, but
Yes,
I
he
wasn't
was.
good enough to walk the runways of Paris.
I actually, what I said to him, I said, do you want the truth or do you want me to lie to you?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I said to you.
I
and
kinda
then you
wanted the
said,
truth, but then I
you
said-
said, I want the truth. I said, no, you're a little too short. You got to be at least 5'11".
Well, he can do print.
Well, you know what? Now
That's
you
what I
can,
said.
But back then, you could not. 25 years ago, you could not do print any modeling if you were not 5'11" or taller.
Okay.
You just couldn't.
I didn't know you 25 years ago. We've only been together for 21 years.
But still, it's in that realm.
Oh, great.
Yes, before the internet. really, before print models, before male models at 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" could work in print. They never could back then. You had to be at least 5'11".
Now the regulations are all.
So it was really funny.
Now I'm on Instagram.
But it was
the
funny to
model.
me, Ian, because then when you said, "Oh, he's going to play Gabriel, your model," I was cracking up laughing because the first thing we met, I told him he couldn't be a
finally-
model.
you're
So
finally
full
model.
circle, he's a fucking
finally
my
model.
model in the show.
But guess what? Dreams do come
Yeah, they
true,
do.
everybody.
It came-
Dreams
roundabout way.
do
It came-
come
it came
true.
true.
Thanks.
I
Thanks to Ian.
I manifested it. I wanted to be a model.
Yes.
And now the person that said you can never be a fucking model, eat your words, bitch.
No, yeah,
I'm
to-
your model.
Put it
Well,
out there. You broadcast.
I will
I-
eat my words, bitch, but I am on the poster with Snow White, and you
Yeah,
didn't
it's-
make the cut, Paul.
Who do I have to sleep with?
Everybody
Who do I have to sleep with to get on the frickin' poster?
We can always add him.
But that's
Wait a
another
minute,
thing,
Ian.
like-
I didn't say you had to add him. I just said he
feel
didn't
bad.
make
That's
the
another
cut.
thing, like,
bad now.
They're so wrong.
I mean, like,
That's so wrong. How much is he paying you to be here?
Like,
What is going on?
Everybody's said our casting's been amazing, and you know, Ian and me worked on the cast and everything,
Yeah.
and the characters is really to their strengths and everything, and you can see on our posters is like, well, what do you have, like 20 characters on the show? We have
Yeah.
a lot of characters, and they're colorful characters, like the dress, have everybody dresses and everything.
Yeah, I mean it's.
It's a fun show, and it's
Yeah.
a fun. I like the cast, the character. Everyone's really cool, really fun to work with.
Gabriel's my favorite.
Everyone else tells us that the sets are really positive and fun.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
too. That's
Yeah,
positive.
so I'm glad
energy
that-
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I've never been on a set where you have to sit there for 14 hours
For that.
in the rain with no food, and then hoping that your turn would come up
he's
to
a
do,
diva, of course, as we know.
to
so-
do
so we-
2 lines, and then they put you in a sex dungeon.
It was
in
okay.
a very private area.
We have to
And
admit-
I thought to myself, is this the scene? Because I don't know if my agent, manager, publicist, who I don't have any one, is going to tell me, get out of Dodge.
You
This
guys,
is not
we
your
walked
scene."
It's good
into
enough for
that-
Biling. It's good enough for you.
We walked into that warehouse downtown LA
set.
where we were filming, and the first thing Paul looks at me and he goes, "Are we filming a porn?" Because there was all these sex swings everywhere in the
Yeah, we
club
didn't-
upstairs.
We didn't even know that until.
I mean, I never got invited to these shows. I never got invited
But
to these
they must
parties.
use that club as a sex club
There,
dungeon.
yeah,
It's got to be because it's all set up like sex.
Well,
I
after
think-
we left,
I can't speak on
When
that.
we-
I don't know. It's
when we went
it's
there
filmed.
before, though,
It's
they
filmed
didn't
at
have
it's
that
filmed at a
stuff.
bar.
The
It's
day
filmed at a
before?
bar.
Well, when we scouted it out,
Yeah.
they didn't have all that stuff up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
they
just got
brought it
yeah,
out.
really,
That was
really.
a surprise
Yeah.
to us. We're
oh,
like,
it was a
whoa.
surprise for you. Wow.
It's filmed at a bar in
Okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
That's all we know. Yeah, that we didn't know that was.
So,
But-
so you mean
but-
to tell me when you guys showed up there, it was a surprise to you because when you walked in, you didn't know you were walking into a sex dungeon.
It was a sex
and then
dungeon.
Upstairs.
you
Upstairs
decided,
dungeon.
oh, this would be a cool place to
It's a club.
do our movie.
But I have
they
to
have
say
they have raves and club. They have raves and they have raves and
Yeah, they
involved-
set-
it's
they
a
set
rave. It's
everything
a
up
raves in general. So
differently,
that night they probably had promotion where it might have been that
Oh,
but
after-
upstairs.
Matt.
But they have different events that go on there. It's like a downtown.
Matt,
It was a
Matt, who
Craigslist.
found the location? Because that was
No.
an amazing location.
No, it was
for
an
the
amazing
show.
location. Let's get this straight. It's
It
an amazing
was
location.
perfect.
If you see the footage, you'll see
Yeah.
it's an amazing location.
Who
Yes,
found it?
yes.
Who found the
Yeah,
location?
No,
Thanks to- thanks to
it's a
Darwin,
friend
yeah.
of mine. It's a friend of mine.
Darwin, yeah.
It's-
Oh,
that's a
so
friend
he
of mine.
owns the
Real
sex
cool
club.
dude.
I get it
Yeah.
now.
He hooked us up. So-
They found it on. They found it on Craigslist.
Craigslist.
No.
Matt suggested.
Yeah, no.
It's a cool place.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
often visits the sex dungeon. I mean, if he's on Grindr, Craigslist, and you
God.
found him to do the porn in the very beginning, I get it. It makes sense.
So the upcoming screening, where we're going to get to see the screening for the first time, we're really excited about.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, it's next week.
next weekend, right? Next
On the
week.
14th. Yeah, it's going to be on the 14th.
Next Wednesday,
7
I think.
o'clock.
Is it going to be at the sex club?
No, it's in
Yeah,
North
that's-
Hollywood,
Oh, great. Like, that's not a
Yeah.
sex
in an
club?
actual theater.
North.
Oh, my God, I-
Glendale.
Oh, Glendale.
Glendale Looks Cinemas, August 14th, 7 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Glendale Looks Cinema.
Looks Cinemas.
Look Cinema.
Oh, my God. That's Armenian. Glendale's Armenia. So
Oh,
you went
God.
from little Armenia in Hollywood to Glendale.
Bring your Armenian friends
Bring
for
it full
sure.
circle.
Yes.
Oh, my God. You love Armenia.
We love Armenians.
I love
That's
this.
funny.
I love this.
What? How much of the film is finished right now?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
About a
yeah,
half.
Yeah.
Half is finished. So I shot it. Originally, I shot it. I have a SAG contract for episodic.
Okay.
That's how I.
Yeah, because when you approached me about it, you said it was going to be a series.
Right.
And then it changed to a
Originally,
film.
originally was going to be a pilot to sell as a series.
Right.
We were thinking about, and then
Yeah. It was originally conceived of as being an episodic TV series.
Okay.
Micro.
Right.
so
TV
so it's a
series,
SAG
and
micro
so-
budget.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be cool as a series originally when you were talking about it because that show that's on Peacock right now, which is like this huge hit. Oh, what is the name of that? We went with the ice cream truck. Oh
With
my
the
God!
ice
Oh,
cream
Twisted
truck.
Metal.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Twisted
no, I saw it
Metal.
was there too. That yeah.
I was like, okay,
I was thinking
this
that
is
was sort of-
perfect.
that was sort of
for that.
similar.
To that? You
Yeah.
were
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
actually,
screening.
that was sort of similar.
Yeah.
that came out after our thing was filmed.
Right.
Yeah.
Our friend
No,
our friend Weston is actually the one that put the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the thing we're doing now, there's more shows things come out kind of like it, so it's interesting. So
Yeah, the timing is really crazy because we didn't
Also,
really know that Cyberpunk would be kind of
It's
taking
reinvented.
off.
all that
It's
other
it's
stuff,
resurgence of it.
Right.
Halo and
A reemergence.
Right, there you
Yeah,
go.
the other stuff.
Insert the pun.
Yeah.
What do you think my new line should be? I want to start practicing.
Oh, God. Yeah, give him
What?
to him now because he's gonna need forever to learn.
I think we
them.
just let you ad lib. I think just let you ad lib. Right?
Don't you think? Because I'm so
No,
good
Matt, it
at
is not a reality show.
No, because I'm so good at it. I mean, everybody always tells me
Well,
you say things that we can't even think to write for you.
I just like the concept of having an arms dealer that was kind of eccentric.
Yeah.
Instead of like the old kind of standby where you see guys in black, briefcases and some room.
Yeah,
or something.
black's not my color.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like this one's black
Baby
yesterday,
blue. What is
but-
it?
But I wanted like somebody who's kind of like had some savoir faire, had some
Like a
some
European
oomph.
flair.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
And
So
you are
Like
actually
struts
European.
the
You're
neighborhood.
You look
Yeah,
cyberpunk
yeah.
kind of already
I'm
with your.
German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you kind of already kind of look exotic, and then Paul looks like a model. Like when I saw him,
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
"Okay, this is."
He's so beautiful.
Both of you guys do, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it would be perfect for him to be like model. So I just think of this character. It just kind of was like, okay, he's Side Street's this arms dealer,
Yeah.
and he has this flair, so he likes to when he presents gear to prospective clients,
Weapons, basically. right?
weapons,
Yeah.
right, weapons and hardware, whatever.
Yep.
Then he likes to put on a show, and so he has models. Paul's like the leader of the models,
Yeah.
of your models, and so they'll
Full circle, bitch.
even
Full
do
circle.
even do like a little runway thing,
Yeah.
Can I say that he was so
Sashaying.
excited when he got a message saying that they were interested in, I don't know who it was, that they were interested in him for Side Street. I said, another drug dealer, arms dealer, or a porn shoot.
Do you know
this
it's
is all they see him
all they
for.
cast me for, all they send me auditions for is the porn star, a drug addict, a drug dealer. That's it.
Snorting
That's all of it.
cocaine.
And I wanted
It's-
to
Okay,
make
so this one's
character-
different.
I don't get it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
And I want to get
I
away
can see a porn
from
star.
kind of that
Thanks.
the tried and true kind of stereotypes.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do, and I want to delve into both your characters more, and like where is Side Street from? Where is Gabriel from? Your character Side Street really had to overcome a lot of odds in this kind of a harrowing journey to
Sure.
become who he is.
I
Right.
think Gabriel's just from Beverly Hills, and
Oh,
he's
God.
had a fabulous
Yeah,
life.
you guys.
That's
you
it.
know,
That's
You know? That's
It'll
all
just
it
be
is.
interesting to delve into your backstories a little more.
I like
in
that.
the future.
It's interesting. So is it now going to be a film and it's not going to be a series, or is there
gonna be
still
a
a possibility it's going to be a series?
Yeah, we're aiming towards a film.
Okay.
now. We've been told that it's easier to sell a film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially right now with like TV series are kind of hard
And
to
we'll talk-
option.
We'll talk about it. And by the way, this screen is meant to gain more interest for funding for the rest of the film.
Sure.
Because
Right.
it's a 45-minute screening. We want to make this at least hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna
if,
have
I, but if I'm
yeah.
not on the poster, how do you feel?
Excuse me,
He
but
will be
I'm on the poster.
Oh, if you have $1 million, maybe we'll put you on the poster.
For $1 million, I don't need to be on a fucking poster. I don't. You're gonna have to pay me the $1 million.
Costs $1 million to be on the poster. If
When
anybody else
did
wants to
you guys
invest.
start filming the first part of Emergence during, like, right after COVID? Is that when the first part started?
Yeah, well
Yeah,
we also want to talk about
actually
for a moment.
December.
Yeah,
we started scouting 2 years ago.
Wow.
Started scouting too.
And
We were.
it was just me, Matt,
Yep.
and Jeremy.
Yeah.
That was the
We can bring
three
Jeremy and
people.
Okay.
2 years ago.
Jeremy's our camera. Is a
Is
camera.
Jeremy the one that yelled?
no.
Jeremy's really timid, kind of quiet.
I don't know. Some
But
guy kept yelling.
cool
at
guy.
me.
RAD was yelling at them a little bit.
'Cause
They're
every
a little bit
time-
loud. They're a little bit loud
Because
upstairs.
every time you said cut, Every time he
That's pretty
says,
funny.
You know, like action.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
And
That's
then
our
when
ED.
I did it, he was mad at me.
RD got a little mad at them because Paul was.
Well, I told him, I said, I'm just
No,
giving
he,
you support.
no, you got
That was
a
funny.
little too mad, but it's okay. You know, when you're filming, we had 60 people on set, and
Yeah.
and this is a new production for us, so
Yeah.
so they get a little bit overboard,
Well,
but
he
it's
must
okay.
have been there at
Yeah.
least. He
But it
must
was
have been
also
there.
interesting how that whole night
Yeah.
with the filming came together because the rain.
Yeah, it was a crazy. It was a.
It made it
yeah.
all part of the cyberpunk.
It did. It was a great setting. It felt really
did.
intimate too. It was raining.
It did. You didn't think so? Oh my God! Totally. You
No.
could hear the.
Yeah,
rain
it was
coming
great. It was
down.
great.
It was coming down.
It was
Actually,
awful.
we couldn't. We were
was
behind
awful.
schedule, and we couldn't film the last. Part,
Yeah, the last part
exterior
was
part,
not
Yeah,
filmed
yeah.
that night.
where Matt's character Bannon kidnaps Leanne, this other character.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it
I don't want to give too much away, but it was pouring, and
yeah.
so we couldn't shoot that. We had to shoot that. I think like a month later.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing where biling was
No, it
supposed
was
to
like,
was supposed to be evolved a little more outside, but yeah, we ended up having to change the ending a
That was
little
April,
bit.
yeah. We had to
So
film
how
that.
many films do you foresee in this? Like you said, it's gonna be like a franchise, basically,
Yeah,
right? If you're
basically
going
we're
the
building
film
a
route.
franchise.
Oh my God.
That's the goal.
I'm
Yep.
in a franchise.
You're in a franchise, bitch.
I love
With 2 lines.
So we want this to be like a big franchise.
Yeah.
So this is like a tent pole that we want.
Okay.
We
A
want
what
to-
pole? A tent pole?
Yeah, tent pole. We want this to be
Tent-pole.
the beginning of a franchise,
These are
big
big
franchise.
I like it.
And like Matrix or something like something along those lines.
Sure.
Like a big franchise. That's what we're aiming
I'm going to
for.
have to go shopping. Got to figure out my wardrobe.
Something you guys, you were last year. I remember you had asked us to go to Comic-Con, I think, and we couldn't go. But is that?
Oh yeah,
where you're
We do
gonna-
plan to hit up the
next
hit the
one?
Comic Cons and anime cons maybe.
Yeah.
There's also a comic book that
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've left it in the car. I was going to give you guys. I'll probably go back after
Okay.
we're filming.
yeah, we have there's a
bring
comic
Camp
book to
You mean there's a
cross
gift?
promote.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, you did a comic book? I knew you were
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
something about it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to have you guys. If we do a full length, this is just a preview. It's a free
There's
preview
a-
comic
yeah,
book.
we will.
Very cool.
So we still have to talk to Bai about if
Okay.
we do something, if we expand it.
Right.
But we have
And,
a promo comic.
yeah,
A promo comic
it's an
has
8-page promo
Biling
comic.
on the cover and
Yeah.
Ian and Darren. And, yeah.
I'm not on the cover of that
You're not-
either.
you're not-
God.
only the top people
So
right now.
if we-
Sorry.
If we do,
I'm not
expand
even on it.
We'll have your characters in there because
What?
yeah.
Bai Ling is amazing, right?
She was amazing in this
she's
film.
really
We're
cool.
very grateful she's in
We've
this.
known
Yeah,
her
yeah, she's
many
great.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
And thank you for linking us.
Yeah,
up
they
with her.
did help us link her
Yeah.
up for sure.
I appreciate it. And she
yeah.
was a real pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
Not only is she, she's beautiful and all that kind of stuff, but
Yep.
she's very. What caught me off guard was how creative she is. So
Yes.
I've been around a lot of creative people,
Right.
but when I was talking to her about her character and stuff, like she had all these ideas, and we were just like on the same wavelength. We were just like, whoa.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah.
went off on these tangents about her character, her background, all that kind of stuff. So really smart lady.
Yeah, she really helped
Like
contribute to
very-
the,
yeah.
the
And
movie
she looks
like
amazing
that way
for her
too.
age. I couldn't believe how old she was because she looks.
She's beautiful. Yeah, she's
amazing.
and you want to talk about the dress you
my
did?
Mother,
Don't you?
my mother said, "Well, Bai is beautiful and she's super smart." I was like, "Yeah,
You know,
Mom,
the
she's-
one thing that I've known about Bai for as many years, I met her in so many years ago before Patrik, actually, because
With Anna Nicole?
when she was
Oh, yeah?
when
Okay.
we were backstage, I
Yeah.
was with Anna Nicole, and she had her name written on her feet,
Her shoes.
her shoes.
Finally had her name written on
And
her.
then I was sitting down, and she comes and sits next to me, and she goes, "My name is," and she was pointing at the shoes, and I'm like,
Love that.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not Prada. It's not Chanel. Like I don't understand what
Yeah.
you're
It's her own, it's her own brand. It's her own
I
brand.
don't
Yeah.
understand it.
She's like, I don't get it.
It's her
You're
own
showing
couture.
me
Yeah.
shoes, and she goes, "Bai Ling." I go,
She still has her own clothing.
I go, "What's that?" You know,
funny.
and then that was her name, and I had no idea who she was, and that was my first introduction to her. And
That's
great. Okay.
being friends with her, she's such a professional.
Yep.
She's an Academy Award-winning actress.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
She's
so
a-
to
yeah.
the professionalism that she brings on set,
Yeah.
and the friendship that she extends to
Mm-hmm.
people, is so beautiful. And
Yeah.
so
We
kind.
were in
Yeah.
her film that's coming out, My Toilet Paper Romance.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
I-
yeah.
We're in that film.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
you're
put
in
us
that
in.
too.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
great,
comedy
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her on her Insta. I've been kind
Yep.
of following
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I hope that
She's
goes well
fun.
for her.
And then Eric Roberts. We've known Eric
Oh, yeah.
for many years, and his
Eric's
wife
in this,
Eliza.
yep.
He's great in it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's great in this.
Now,
Yeah.
will he come back for the next part of it?
we'll
For $1
see,
million,
yeah.
he would.
We'll see. Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
No, Eric is easy to get along. He's
Probably,
easy. He's
yeah.
very easy.
I'm
so-
not.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is true.
I'm not easy. I need 4 more lines at least.
Eric is really a funny guy too. Like,
Yeah, Eric's very
he
funny
makes,
on
he
set.
makes
He's
the
very
set
good, yeah.
like really enjoyable and kind of light.
Yep.
You know,
I missed him on set. I was there for 14 hours, but I missed him.
Somebody
Because
missed
you
him.
had filmed all his stuff.
No,
before,
yeah.
right?
Well, to be clear, yeah, we filmed.
back in
we filmed earlier
December
another part of it.
2022.
Oh.
Is when we filmed that first.
Yeah, we had
10 minutes or something like that.
20
then-
minutes. That was a 20
Okay.
minutes.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
20 minutes.
That was
That's
20 minutes, and we had
Yeah.
We should mention Paris co-directed this too. He was on the first part.
Paris
more.
Dillon.
Yeah.
he's,
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
He was from the Bay too.
Paris still. Yeah, he's on the Bay.
He's a cool guy.
He's a
Yeah.
supervisor producer now on the Bay.
Paris has a commercial out that's running.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's being asked for $1 million to be on a. Everybody else is getting a gig.
Well,
Why am
That's
I being-
because you're rich.
Am I?
Well, you did just go on a yacht in Croatia.
Yeah, I'm broke.
that-
Because of that, I'm now broke.
People are like, "Oh, you just came from a cruise in Croatia." No, don't.
No.
broke.
A yacht.
Oh,
A
Believe me,
yacht in Croatia.
we had a few people complain about the poster. Not just you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's not the final poster.
Yeah, that's not
We're
fun
gonna
poster.
have
No,
to-
believe me.
I like it,
I've
though.
heard.
It's
I've heard a
good.
few
Wait,
complaints.
Who's complained about the poster?
Oh,
Who didn't make the cut that's
I'm not gonna name
complaining
names.
besides
People that are
Paul?
not there.
I'm not gonna name names, but
But
me. I'm not a poster. I'm a character
Matt.
too, by the way. I'm not the
Matt.
poster. I'm
Yeah,
complaining.
Matt was.
But
Matt,
Matt
you're
was
not
a
on the
little mid.
poster.
I was a little bit, but I'm
either.
like, okay, I'll shut up, and then
oh my God, you're from fucking Craigslist. Shut up. Who cares about people on Craigslist?
That's why I tell people I'm not a poster, so
Excuse
shut
me.
up.
As long as Snow White and I are on the poster, everything is good.
Yeah.
We'll try to add you on the poster. Yeah.
You know what,
In the final
though?
version.
I appreciate that.
A lot of people are like, why is this dog on the poster? I'm like, that's part of the character.
Yeah.
I,
People love that, by the way. They love that.
They do.
People
They
love
like
it.
her on the poster.
A lot of people
too.
really love it. A couple people are like, why is this dog? That's part of the character.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that
Yeah.
you guys gave
90210.
me 2 lines.
And we let you ad lib a line too. That's
tell you.
you're the
Yeah, you
only
did a-
actor
you did
that
a
ad lib. I
ad-lib,
think
yeah.
you're the only
You're,
one-
you're the third line.
you're the only
Fuck
actor
you.
that ad libbed the line. We kept it. I think.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Well,
I'm okay
the
with
director and
actors.
producer
Yeah.
came up to me when I did it the first time, and we had words.
Yes.
There
Yeah.
was an exchange by
Yes.
the stairs.
There was an exchange
and
about
he
who?
came up to me and he said,
Ian.
"You know, I
Oh.
didn't hear you say some of the
Oh.
words. Did you
Yeah.
say that line?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, you know what? I want you to be a little more vocal.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I
Okay,
want you
good.
to be
Okay.
able to showcase
Yeah.
the,
There you go.
the character more. So don't be afraid. It's okay." I said, "Can
He
I?"
told you not to be afraid. You?
I said, "Can I?" Well,
Not
I
afraid of
wanted to
anything.
make sure I
All
was
right.
so good because I wanted to get another.
All right.
I wanted to get more lines.
Okay.
So I said,
Cool.
"Well, can I?"
More
can
lines
I,
that he couldn't remember.
I said, so "Should I like? Is it okay if I add?" He goes, "Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we can edit it out if we need to." I said, "Okay, let me get into character."
Yeah.
And then when we rolled again, and I only did 2 takes, my friend. 2.
Yeah, he's a 2-taker. Yeah.
I had 2 lines, 2 takes.
You're good.
And when
I think it was more.
I think
than 2
everybody
takes.
did 2 takes.
when he gave me that,
Wasn't it more than 2
word
takes?
of
No, we had
confidence,
3 takes. I
I
think.
realized I was on the right track and that I
Yeah.
needed to bring it. So then I went ahead and
Yeah.
I showcased a
Yeah.
little more of the gravitas that I think it
Gravitas.
needed.
There you go.
A little more of the rigor that I think
Oh
that
wow!
Gabriel
There we go.
could
Actor studio here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I said, and fuck off! I had to muster so
Yeah,
much.
that's-
That was
Might be my favorite line in the show.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
I
love
I love
was
that whole
like-
scene. Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it was so spontaneous
Yeah.
and effective.
Yeah,
Like
I
the-
it's like
feel
method
it
acting.
I like the
really-
tension with that. The whole scene's great tension with that guy with Sean
Yeah.
Sean
He was
who
very
plays Cole.
nervous.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was very.
Well,
nervous.
you guys had a whole
What I
thing
wanted
with
to-
him.
what I
he-
really
he
want
was
to
a
talk
last
about-
minute- he
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
last
Sean is
minute,
interesting case. Sean,
he
Doobie, I
was a
believe.
last-minute
Yeah.
addition, actually.
Sean, yeah, he was the
Oh, yeah,
last
yeah.
minute addition.
He
One
was
of-
cute,
one of-
but I think he thought he wanted to have sex with me or something. I'm like, boy,
my God.
relax. I'm married.
I'm not saying that.
He was a replacement for. He's the friend of
Andrew
Serradino.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Oh,
gonna be
really?
in-
Andrew Trigno.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was.
And Andrew's great
he's
too.
an arms
But, yeah.
dealer, another arms dealer who's in conflict with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Cole and Andrew's character, you have
They have
Skinner.
like a little.
Yeah, so you guys are
Skinner
competing
and
for a
Cole,
limited
or like you're
pool.
for
Yes.
like the street.
I read the script.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
So
Limited
he's
pool of prospective clients. You know.
I barely read those
So-
2 lines. They were on different pages.
yeah,
I
we
couldn't find
well,
them.
yeah. I
Those
mean,
pages were not
we changed a
numbered.
character. I mean, Andrew's his own character, but then we changed it. He changed it to a different character.
Andrew was sick. He got
Yeah, he had COVID. Andrew got
Yeah.
COVID.
Oh my God.
So he hooked us up by getting a.
Yeah,
like
so
a
thank
friend
you,
of his.
Andrew. Yeah.
Got it.
So
He must have been at the club the night before. He got
Okay,
COVID.
before we do hot
He
topics.
was scouting the club for that.
Before we do hot topics,
Wait,
guys.
Before we do anything,
Okay.
But I just want to thank you.
someone
Thank
going
you.
to congratulate me?
Yeah, but thank you
Ian.
for
Thank you.
putting, being very professional and putting. I mean, you own that character. Like, even though there's
You did good,
a few
Paul.
lines.
You did.
Yeah,
I did.
I really enjoyed it.
Thanks,
That's
thanks.
one of our
Every
But
favorites.
I
line-
wanna-
Every line is written, and it has a message and a place, and it has importance to carry the viewer on the journey. And
Yeah.
I am just
agree.
one speck of that journey that they needed to be able to feel and
Thought you'd be a
witness.
different movie. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Because otherwise,
you
it
bring
would have
them
been
into
a
the world.
break.
But
Yeah.
what I really want to talk about before we do hot topics, we always talk about some hot topics. I want to talk about the gown, the dress that
Oh, yeah.
Paul made
Oh, yeah.
for Bailing for Emergence 2028 was
Yeah.
a killer.
Yeah, that's it.
That was you. First of all, you bitches only gave him 1 week to make it. Like I'm gonna I don't understand.
All of a
these
sudden it happened.
producers
I
always
mean-
do everything last minute.
No,
but
I was telling-
wow.
I was telling Paul, and I want to thank you as well. Thanks for consulting me.
Yeah.
These gentlemen actually consulted me and asked for my opinion on what kind of
We were,
dress would
Well,
be
because
cool
it's your
with
show.
Bob.
we
Your
were
brainchild.
we knew we wanted we wanted you to act and we were talking. Let's
Yeah.
should we have them design something? We weren't totally sure we had time to.
Yeah.
And I think we were just like let's
Oh, you
let's have them do it. And
You
then
weren't sure if you had time. You
we had time before the
never
production.
asked me if I had.
You're right.
But what did you think of it? You liked it?
Yeah,
Oh, I
we
loved
loved
it.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
we loved the dress. It looks, and it's great because I wanted something. I picked the red because it kind of changes colors. I don't know if you noticed that with the lighting we had like blue, neon,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all kinds of cool lights.
Yep.
And the dress actually changes colors. It's
The
just, like,
fuchsia. It's
beautiful.
fuchsia, right? Is it fuchsia?
It's kinda-
yeah.
Yeah.
What's kind of Blade
the
Runner vibes people
fuchsia-
are telling me.
It really did.
It's really
But
cool.
The
Yeah.
fuchsia
Is it kind of like
back-
that color?
No, that's red. The fuchsia was the backdrop, but it also had French paillettes, which is a sequence that was embellished where when you told me the energy of what you wanted to do, that's what attracts the light in the different colors, and it gives it
Oh,
a
yeah.
different
Right.
hue on camera.
Yeah, it changes
It
colors throughout the
doesn't do
movie,
it-
which is wild.
It doesn't do it with white light
Uh-huh.
because it keeps its integrity and keeps it in the same shade.
Mm-hmm.
But on camera, it does change
Yeah.
the essence of the energy of the contrast. So that's why I did that.
It really made her
Yeah,
character. It
It
really,
really
made
did.
her
It really
character.
it gave her a big
Yeah.
presence, even more of a presence,
And it was funny because
everything.
when she came to the boutique for the fitting, and you had it first, she goes, "No, more naked, more naked, more naked."
All right.
Well, it's cool to actually come here and then see.
You know,
the
she
little
wasn't
room.
wearing any underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we kind of saw that later.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
when she turned around.
We had to
and
fix
we're like,
something. We
oh.
had to tell her to fix something. I think at one point.
Yeah, she didn't wear underwear
Okay.
Yep.
because it would show on the side. And
Right.
and I wanted to put a patch. And she's like, no, it's okay. They're all gay. I guess she didn't know about the 60 people crew that was there. I mean, who am I to tell her?
Well, she was wearing that dress. Like, she looked really cool. in
Let's
that
cover
dress.
on
Yeah.
film.
And
Everything's
Yeah.
covered
the
on
whole
film.
thing. How
Yeah.
did you come up with that thing with the? It was like a coif or something. Like that thing that
The
goes over
thing
her
that
head.
went around her
Yeah.
head. That was cool, right?
That is
The
really
cocoon,
killer.
I
man.
built a cocoon out of fish wire.
yeah.
So I had to stitch every single
By
it's
hand.
all hand,
Yeah.
All
by
hand threaded
You
by
have
him.
to
You,
stitch.
you did it down that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The sweatshop.
In my sweatshop, you have to seam every single one of those seams, and then you have to be able to insert the fishing wire at a different gauge.
It's
and
crazy.
Then create the
Wow.
effect on the
Which gives
body.
it that integrity and makes it stand up and like not fall down.
And
It's very cool.
For 14 hours that she wore that dress, it didn't move.
Right.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
flawless the whole
Yeah.
time.
It
That was very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
Thank you for lending your creative.
I think
Talent.
that's a
I
great-
think
great-
I
great-
think
great
it's
look.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Although my picture's not on there, I think it should always say "gown by Paul Atteu." Like,
Yeah, sure.
It should at
course.
least
Your credit
say
says that. Your credit says that. It
Yeah,
says
of
it on your
course.
credit actually.
My credit says that, but
Yeah.
underneath her picture,
Oh.
it should always say gown by Bailing
Oh, okay.
gown by Polo too.
Yeah, they're not gonna do
Because
that.
I'll tell you,
Oh my
I
God.
think I bring a little bit of credibility.
You bring a lot of credibility. You're a
I
fucking
mean,
couture
because
Beverly
the
Hills
gown-
designer.
People
Look at
want
that
to
stuff.
look
All I know is she
at-
still has your gown.
Yeah, she does.
Bailing still has the gown that we let her borrow.
Bailing, we need it back.
Bailing is
No,
the
she
gown
can
that
have
we
it.
let her borrow 6 years ago for an award show. She's never returned.
It would be cool to have that on display at the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
Preview. You
should
immersive
totally
experience.
do that.
Yeah,
But-
yeah,
Maybe you can take one
That
of
would
my
be cool.
mannequins and put it on there.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You should
Okay.
do that for the screening next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
Because
we are definitely
people-
talking about for seat
People
style
would get
experience.
excited and
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
the work or the detail or actually seeing it visually and go, oh my God.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
go to
I
the-
think
that would be
so.
great.
When
that
you
would
go to
be
the
like a
academy
mannequin.
and
Yeah.
you get to see
Yeah,
some
like halfway-
costumes that were in the
Yeah.
show, even though it's not made in a specific way because it's designed to be able to withstand the set environment, and there was a lot of adjustments made. But it's nice that I get to experience a moment when I see the costume and I go, oh my God, I remember it. There's a picture.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yep.
Like, it connects you to the entire effect of it.
Yeah, I
like
love that
it.
when they show the costumes.
exciting to me.
You can
Yeah.
see if she can
It's
bring that. Maybe
definitely
you should
immersive.
bring your.
I
I
mean,
can.
even
I
more
can
Yeah,
exciting
that
if
yeah, I
she-
can.
Yeah.
And the
jacket
shirt too. I
that
have the black sequin shirt that he made.
Well,
he made the sequin
you
shirt.
also made
It
your
would
guys'
actually
stuff,
be
of
more
course.
exciting if she shows up naked and then she's wearing the dress. I mean,
That's funny.
that's a whole different
Yeah.
concept.
Now the screening next week for
It's on
at
Wednesday.
it's on
Yeah.
Wednesday, August 14th. But it's I saw it's a film festival. So is the,
No,
is the
it's
show
not,
being
well, let's
submitted
be,
for
let's
something?
let's
Can people buy tickets to
it's
go
a
and
little,
people
little bit
wanna
of
show
it's a
up?
little bit of a misnomer. It's not really a film festival.
not.
I
Okay.
totally. It's
Yeah,
it's under the brand of a film festival, but
yeah, it's called the mini.
it's like a mini film festival
Right, but
brand or something. But there's
Correct.
not gonna be. I don't know if there's gonna be other films playing that day. But all I know is
We don't
ours.
care about the other
okay, so
films, we
let
care about
No, I just didn't
Yeah,
know if that
I
means
don't
that
know
you're
exactly.
submitting it for like
Yeah.
an award.
No,
or
no, no,
anything
no,
like
no,
that.
no. It's not done yet. It's not
Okay,
done yet.
yeah.
This is not
Okay.
this is not it's not a premiere. It's not being distributed
Right.
yet.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
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 But can people buy tickets?
Yeah. People can buy tickets. They're like
Yeah.
about
Where do they go to
$20,
buy
and click the link. It's gonna be on the on your page. I'm sure gonna put
Yeah,
up a
yeah.
link.
Ticket Bud, yeah.
Yeah, Ticket Bud.
Ticket Bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
TICKE.
And we're gonna and Biling's gonna be there. These great guys are gonna be there.
We will.
We're gonna be there. Yeah. So
Nice.
Patrik and Paul.
Well,
All right.
the most important thing.
and
And
thank
there's
I
a
you
have
for
Q&A,
joining
right?
us.
And there's a
Yeah,
Q&A after.
and there's a Q&A afterwards,
I have
and we're
to
all gonna be up
see-
there.
I
Talk.
have to ask.
We'll probably
Snow
call you
White's-
boys up on the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah. We're gonna have a
Snow
moderator
White's
there. Yeah.
people to see if Snow White can attend because she's got a very busy calendar.
Yeah, we'd love her to.
We can
Little
sneak
Snow White
her in. Can dogs
Snow White.
go in there? I don't know. But
That's funny. All right, we're going to do some hot topics. We always like to do a couple topics where we throw them out. We just got 2 hot topics.
yeah.
And we want to talk to you about it. They're on your card as well, babe.
Which I don't know
We'll
where my
throw.
cards are.
Where's your card? It's on your chair.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hot
Paul always loses his card. He's looking for it. Anyway, hot topics. We're going to
one I
give
was
you.
sitting on?
We're going to each give you.
I'm
one
so bad at
topic.
games.
We want to get your opinion
All right.
on
Sure.
something that's happening in the news today.
Oh, no.
Do you want to go first, Paul? Do you want me to go first?
Hold on, I'm looking for my glasses.
Okay.
I can't see.
We've got 2. You can pick one, Paul.
Is it this way or that way?
Oh my God! It says hot topics
Oh,
right
hot
there.
topics.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
You got 2 to pick from.
Olympic food is nasty. Who cares about that?
Oh my God! Did you see that today?
No.
There's
People were
worms in the
eating-
food in Olympic Village.
God,
They're
oh my God.
all the athletes are posting the worms in the
Oh,
food.
yeah.
The Parisian Michelin chefs had nothing to do with it.
Oh wow.
Wow, I wonder what
The
happened.
Olympians are eating worm to have.
And
to
all
go.
they're all posting it everywhere. How bad the food is.
The more exciting thing is, did you see
It's
that
a whole mess
French
of
guy?
thing. Wow.
Did you see the French guy that lost the pole vault?
Oh, because of his big
because of
dick.
his pole?
Did not see that.
Whoa.
I mean, everybody has a big dick at this point.
I mean-
seriously.
It's not a problem to lose because your dick gets in the way. That's not a problem.
No, I'd rather
He's
have
going to
the
be on
gold medal.
OnlyFans this week.
Nope, I'd rather have the gold medal. I want the gold medal.
So he didn't get the gold
Everybody's
medal.
got a big dick. Who cares? I want a
So-
gold medal.
It's
Not many
Olympics.
people do.
So he didn't get the gold medal because he jumped up.
the pole went down.
His pole hit the pole.
And when his pole hit the pole went down.
So does that disqualify you if your pole hits
yes,
the pole?
if your pole falls, you're out.
And
Which
Paul
pole?
noticed.
And I noticed. How could you not notice? It was in your face.
So if
They
you
were repeating it. I'm
so
like,
if you jump up, you can't hit the pole
you
at
don't
all.
jump. You use a
don't jump?
pole,
Okay.
a long stick,
Oh.
and then you put it in a little ditch. Then you, in the sky, climb up like Superman, holding the pole. Shift your body and then go over another pole. Achoo!
Oh my God, that was Paul sneezing again.
So when you go over
means it's
that
true.
pole,
Yes.
he kind of touched it.
No, his
With-
dick totally hit it.
No, he
Yeah.
kind of touched it.
Trying to figure out the physics of this.
He kind of touched it in the very beginning, but it kind of bounced a little bit, but it didn't come off the pole.
Wow.
Then because his body was so close to it, and the few inches that his penis was sticking out,
It wasn't few
landed
inches. It wasn't
on
a
the
few,
pole.
by the
Wow,
way.
that's nu-
and it
That's
just
nuts.
bounced it totally off, and that's what killed his.
Wow.
And he
Did you
let me
get-
tell
did you get to do it
but
again?
he
Did you get to try again?
did-
Oh.
And the crazy thing is, he did the tallest jump.
I know.
So he went over anybody else. So if he had made it, it was a gold medal for sure.
Wow.
Because nobody else could come up to that height. And it was insane that the pole went down.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, you know.
Are you guys watching
I
the
guess he's going to
Olympics?
go on Craigslist next.
Yeah.
You're not watching the Olympics?
I have an idea.
What?
Too busy.
Should
I'm
he be
hearing
on
highlights.
Emergence 2028 and be on the poster?
This,
Actually, we'd
Is
like
there
to-
enough space?
we had
We
another
actually,
category. We have 30.
kind of thrown around this idea of doing a cyberpunk fashion show with you,
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yes, yeah.
That's a really, I love that.
because I don't think anyone's really. I think
No.
that's kind of a unique idea.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Very cool.
And I think you would be. You can make some really cool outfits.
I
Are
can.
you so as well, Patrik?
No.
Okay.
I can't even sew a fucking button. Are you kidding? That's why I'm sleeping with my designer. I
Yeah,
can't.
so-
Yeah, I wasn't enough
Or
to
maybe
model
your
for him.
ideas too, and you can
I'm
collaborate.
creative, but I
Yeah.
just can't sew.
He's very creative. I mean, when he saw that sex room,
He's got ideas.
he
Okay.
said, "Oh my God, babe, we need this at the house. Babe, we need a dungeon at the
Well,
house. Babe, I think we can order this. Babe, let's just put this packet up and put it in the back."
I told him, I said, turn our maid's quarters into a sex dungeon.
That's what he wanted to do. I
Yeah.
said, "No, I
He
like
said
the
no.
housekeeper."
When you boys did that fashion show, and thanks for inviting us.
Yeah.
That was really cool. We
It
really
was cool,
enjoyed
right?
it.
He's some beautiful stuff.
I got that idea there.
Oh yeah, the fashion
I was
show.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was really cool. I saw how exuberant
that
you guys
idea.
were.
Yeah.
And you were really having fun. And
I think I could. You know
Yeah.
what?
We could do that for Fashion Week coming up in a couple
I
months,
have
actually.
an idea.
Oh, it's coming out in a couple months.
I have an
Okay.
idea. You know
We can walk
what?
the runway too. I don't know.
You don't
I haven't done it
have
before.
Well,
but-
I don't know, Matt. I don't know about that, Matt. You're going a little too far there.
I don't think you need to write any more lines for me. If you just
What?
put me in the element, I think I can deliver the lines.
No, babe,
exactly.
it is not. It's
the
not
element.
reality. It's scripted. He'll write lines.
So he wants.
It's a free-for-all with
to
it.
tell me, you look absolutely fabulous, bitch. You're gonna write that line for me. Okay, go ahead, write it.
Yeah, we're
Oh my
gonna-
God. Okay.
Like I said, we'll delve into your characters more in the
I
future.
love that.
Yeah,
love
just,
that.
I think they're going to be
A divorce,
a draw.
A divorce.
Audience.
a little
Oh.
separation. Maybe there's another love interest for Gabriel.
Oh my God. Is Gabriel
Yeah,
gay
Cole.
too?
Yeah, Cole. The
Gabriel's
guy you
gay
argue
too,
with.
right?
Well, there's no way I would play a straight person. I mean,
We don't know. We don't know. I mean,
I couldn't even fool a blind person at that point. I mean,
I think-
not even the subtext
He
could fool
sashayed
them.
kinda
very
true.
well. Let's
I
put it that
mean,
way.
Sashays.
I mean, seriously.
Oh my God. Okay.
Stevie Wonder would go, "That's Paul." Like, there's no way.
Okay, we have another hot topic.
All right.
Sure.
The Simple Life reboot.
Simple Life reboot.
Yeah, you know
Wow.
they're rebooting. Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie are now rebooting
Is it-
Simple Life.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Isn't she? Didn't she lose her accent or something recently? Did you hear that?
Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard about that. What's with
I
that?
was like, okay, she has it. It comes.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
goes,
I heard
comes,
that.
It goes. I mean,
But
you know.
she's rich.
Paris
Rich
Hilton,
people
yeah.
can do that any time of the
They're-
day.
I was
Okay,
kind of wondering
okay.
what happened to her. I think I looked her up like a few, just
Yeah.
to kind of see what, because I know she was pretty popular a while
Yeah.
back.
She's a mother
So she's
now.
coming back.
A mother. Oh,
She's
Yes.
a mother. She's
is that why we need a reboot to see the mother side of it? I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
they're not. It's just her and Nicole again. Nothing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they're not their kids. Nothing like that.
They're still rich. They're still going to the villages.
I don't know. I saw them in a hot dog suit or something. They're doing
Aw, how
some kind of hot dog
cute.
stand thing or something. I don't know. What do you guys think about reboots? Do you like them?
For
Do you think they
reality
work?
shows, that's kind of a new idea. They don't. That's interesting.
What about scripted shows reboots?
I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of. It could be a good, okay idea. I know they're Frasier. They're doing. Yeah, they're starting to do it more.
I like the Frasier one. The Frasier one is
that
really
good?
actually.
It shows that there's because they're going Netflix. These shows that people want to see them now. I mean, that's where we're headed. People. It's kind of sad in a way you can't do new shows. It's like, okay, let's reboot the old ones, but it's kind of
Right.
cool. It's like more life to your older shows you want to see.
What do you think, Ian?
I think you'd give it a chance,
He's more
possibly.
the TV guy. I mean,
Yeah, Ina's. I don't know. You're
What
watching
about the
a lot of
movies?
stuff.
The movies that are reboot as well.
yeah. I mean, if they're done right,
Mm-hmm.
if I mean, it's kind of hard to say. It's really case by case, of course, but
I mean, we talk
Yeah.
about the moral. We're kind of against a lot of the newer movies. Actually, I mean, you don't talk all the time. Emergence is going to kind of bring a new.
What's
a
your
new
favorite?
thing.
I'm curious. What's your favorite movie, Matt, of all time?
Emergence 22.
Oh, besides Emergence 20, like what's your favorite movie that
I
inspired
kind of like cool. I kind of like a more obscure movie. Like I like this movie called To Live and Die in L.A., which was
Oh,
which
yeah.
is just kind of.
Oh, that was a
Ian likes it.
brilliant movie.
Yeah, right, yeah, and it's
Not many people understand that.
yeah, and I'm glad
Brilliant
you
movie.
understand too.
Gabriel has no idea.
Yeah, either know it or you don't. So
that was actually the
yeah, so that's
because
yeah,
in
that's a touchstone
Emergence
for Emergence.
2028,
Yeah.
it's like retrofuturism. So it's kind of like
Yep.
that world evolved differently from our world.
It's just
And
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it combines like aesthetics from the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
like the late 80s, early 90s, with like future tech.
Right.
So it's kind of an unusual.
Like to me, one
yeah.
of the all-time favorite movies, Blade Runner.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
One
blood.
of-
Yeah,
one of the
Ours
coolest
too, yeah, that's-
movies, and I don't know if I really was a fan of the reboot of it.
No,
The
I didn't
Blade
like
Runner.
it. I didn't
Yeah,
like
Like
it
the
either.
original
no.
one with
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer
Yeah.
and Harrison Ford. Can't get better than
We're
that.
fans of really like visual. I mean, that's cool about me and Ian really agreeing on a lot of movies. I think, which and so a lot of people don't. Some people don't understand these movies. You like we like visual stuff. Emergence is really a visual type of experience too.
Yeah.
it's not just like oh, the story needs to be ABC. I mean, this is like a visual experience, cool attitude, everything. You know.
Ian, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Probably Blade Runner.
Really? Yeah, brilliant
the
movie,
original
right?
One.
Paul, what's yours?
That was really
Yeah.
I love all movies.
Oh, God,
but
here we go.
James Bond, 007.
Oh.
Which
Hands
one?
down.
Which one?
All of them. Sean Connery, my favorite.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
there
me
was
too, Connery.
so much elegance and
Yeah.
so much class and distinction in the way that it was portrayed, and the espionage aspect
Yeah.
and the clever thrills and the.
Like a man in a suit, basically. That's why.
It's just. it's just.
Yeah, it's
hot.
classy. Yeah. It's
Do you
classy.
think
There's
that-
something special about that?
Babe, do you think the
series.
Bond reboot with them as women, with James Bond as a woman, is going to be
Is that what
as
they're doing?
popular? That's what they say they're talking about.
I mean,
doing.
I don't mind it. I
don't
think I
know.
like it. I have to see it.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I
It's not really
think-
Bond.
I don't think so.
But I just don't think that's Bond.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Bond is Sean Connery.
Right.
And even though there's been other Bonds, my favorite Bond of all time is Sean Connery because
Yeah.
he embodied everything that the books and the visuals and the
He was very
distinction
suave.
Yeah,
just-
exactly. He had that
Yeah.
natural kind of debonair.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can't-
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to be able to compare the guy to everybody else, and everybody has their space, and I think women would be great. I
Yep.
think everybody could do a great job, but 007, hands down, it was like
Yeah.
Maxwell Smart, Get Smart on
Oh my
TV.
God, I
That was my
love
favorite
Max
show.
Get Smart. That was
And the
amazing.
sillier
that
they
show.
made it, the more these funnels would come from the ceiling, and then they're
The
talking
cone
to
of
each
silence.
other.
The cone of silence. Brilliant.
You know,
I-
like you take the shoe off and you make a phone
Is that
call.
the one
but
like
you
that's the
can't-
second biggest shoe I've seen or something? Is that,
Like,
is
it's
that
just-
that one? Yeah, I don't even know that
I
show.
love
I know
it.
that.
I want Emergence to be that big. So I want
Sure.
I want that many movies. You know,
You're gonna have to
I want,
put me
I want
on the
this to
cover.
just keep going.
Well, look
That's
at
how
they
it's
started
good.
with Fast and
Yeah.
Furious 1, and now they've
Yeah.
done what 10?
Yeah, they never
Yeah.
expected it
10?
to be. People laughed at that probably when it first.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I actually
people.
I like that.
I mean,
like,
pe-
like
people-
Vin
people-
Diesel and those guys.
People didn't think. People laughed at us honestly when we first started. They might be laughing now, but like, I mean, the acceleration rates has been amazing.
Yeah.
Let's just
Well,
say
let's
that.
put it this way, man.
and,
Yeah.
and we're very
He-
humble. You know, we still stay humble. We started, like I said. Sorry to interrupt.
That's
you,
okay.
But we started with 3 people
Yeah.
And we were location scouting, just me, him, and
Yeah.
Jeremy. We were just like, and I always believed that we can do it. I always had that kind of
Yeah.
confidence because I knew it was just how do we do it, you know?
Yeah,
and the main thing is surrounding ourselves with like-minded people.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
mainly it. Positive people, like-minded people, such as yourselves, and
Yep.
and just
Well, what I was
going
going to
for it.
say to Matt is the fact that when he told me that I could never be a model,
I'm never gonna
And
live this
now-
down.
And now
Yeah.
roundabout where you are.
Fucking my model.
Gabriel
in Emergence
is-
2028.
so there's something to
Are
be
you
said
European too?
about the people that
Armenian.
laugh at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Are you from the United
Guess
States?
who gets the
Kuwait.
last laugh?
You're from the United
He's
States?
from
No,
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Oh, Kuwait.
I'm
Born
German.
in
He's from Kuwait.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you're
cool.
ethnically
Okay.
Armenian.
Armenian.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
very
Okay.
I'm an Armenian that was born
Your
in
name's not Armin.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
It's Paul. I was born on Peter Paul Day. I was born on the
Interesting.
Saints Day. That's why my name's Paul.
Oh, okay.
December 27th is my birthday, and that's the Saints Day for Peter and Paul. I don't know why I have to share it with Peter.
How long have you been in the States? When did you move
My
here?
whole life since I was
Okay.
7, 6, 7. I can't remember. It was that long ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't have an accent like Paris Hilton because I'm not that rich either. So there you go. Either way you look at it, I ain't got it.
Okay, she is beautiful though. Paris Hilton is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
She is hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
well.
is. She's a beautiful girl. All right, are we doing our next?
Sure. Yeah.
What are we doing
Can I
next?
ask a question real quick? How did you guys meet?
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that question.
Of course.
Oh, no, it's long. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be long. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
met in New York City.
New York.
Uh-huh.
I was doing Bryant Week, Fashion Week at Bryant Park. I stayed with my. I'm giving you a little abbreviated
Yeah,
version.
sure.
I stayed with my friend, who's a famous fashion photographer, who's also his mutual friend.
Okay.
After the fashion shows, I was doing interviews at his loft. There were naked models everywhere, boys, girls.
This is in New York?
In New York. There
What
was
part of New York can I ask? I live
New York
in-
City.
Center
Oh, okay,
at
yeah.
Downtown.
Bryant
Midtown.
Park.
Yeah, Bryant Park.
At Fifth Avenue.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where his studio was. And there were naked girls, naked boys, people changing into my gowns, sets being set up, cocaine, Chinese food, pizza being delivered, 11 p.m.
All of it.
And these people are just now showing up. And
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God, what's going on right now, right? And he showed up in a suit, a tie, and a trench coat with a little Palm Pilot.
Very Keanu Reeves.
And then when he walked in,
Palm Pilot, cool.
from the corner of my eye, I thought, and I'm not looking at these hot young boys and girls, like nothing. And then he walked in, and I thought, a guy with money. Lots of
The
money.
Palm
That's
Pilot.
right.
Lots of money.
Yeah, he's got instruments. Whoa!
Thank God, not any of these broke models.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm not like this, cocaine snorting model I had to like support. I'm like, forget that shit.
So did you guys moved out here together?
no, I was
No,
living
he
in
was-
Scottsdale.
Yeah. So
okay.
when
And then
I
I
Oh,
moved
that's
saw
right.
him,
You sold a house or something down there recently.
Yeah.
so when I saw him, I ignored him, and then he pulled me, and the whole place is a set. So he pulled me into the bathroom, but the bathroom looks like a jungle, like a total jungle scene.
Yeah.
So he pinned me against the wall, and he's 6'2.5", and that half-inch matters. So he pinned me
Oh my
against
God.
the wall, and then gave me this kiss, and I thought, and I'm looking up at him with all this vine and ivy and flowers and all this stuff, and going, oh my God, is this what heaven's like? Like I just like died, like something happened. And then we came back outside, and he said, and there's an important part to this. And he said, so let's go hang out in New York City. And I said, hold up. I came to my senses, and I said, you already took advantage of me. Not happening. I'm not
God.
going anywhere. You better tell me where you're staying, because you could be an axe murderer, and I'm not having
I'm like, I'm not an axe murderer.
Yeah, it is New York, right?
Yeah, I don't know this guy. I don't even know his name.
I think you can me too at this point, actually.
Yeah,
2003.
Oh no.
so he
Probably.
goes, well, what does it matter? We're not going to go back to the hotel. I said, honey, we were never going to go back to the hotel, because what kind of a floozy do you think I am? Honey, I didn't see no Benjamins. They ain't happening.
Oh my God.
So finally, I think he realized that he had to share with me where he's staying and, like, answer my questions and not just like, yeah, let's go. So finally he said, I'm staying at the Waldorf. And he thought, oh, yeah, yeah, I'm about to go to the hotel now and bang one out.
No,
I
didn't.
said, are you?
It's not like it's the Holiday Inn. It's the Waldorf.
Yeah. So
Is that American Psycho? The hotel?
So-
That's a great movie.
Yeah, that's the other one.
He totally thought that, things would be fine. And I said, but I could see the look on his face like, I'm staying at the Waldorf. And I said, are you staying in the regular section or in the towers?
That's what kind of bitch
And
he
he
is.
just looked at me, like he just looked at me like
Like, who asks that?
like who the fuck asks a question like that? I told you the Waldorf, like that's not enough for you. And I think there was a switch that went on inside him, and he goes, I have a 1-bedroom suite in the towers with my own key card. I said, oh, okay. Where would you like to go?
God.
That's when Gabriel showed up.
Nice. That's
my
a,
God.
That's a nice story.
Isn't that interesting?
Right?
So you
Yeah,
guys
we've been
have
together
just-
21 years.
21 years. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was 2004.
3.
2003. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, 2000. I'm off
Yeah,
a
I
year.
think so, yeah. Yep.
That's cool. That's a
Cool,
story.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that
are
was
we
great.
doing Memory Rundown?
No.
Why not? You don't think so?
Wait, what's your favorite film?
My favorite
Yeah.
film of all time? Well,
Muriel's wedding.
my favorite film of all time is
Yeah.
Muriel's Wedding.
Is that a film?
That is a
Movie.
film.
I haven't seen
Movie,
that.
yeah.
Who directed
My
that?
favorite sci-fi.
Muriel.
What's the sci-fi question?
Yeah.
You-
Who directed that?
Oh, I don't know
Muriel's
who
Wedding?
directed
So
it.
long ago.
What's the name?
Toni Collette is the
okay.
actor in it.
I don't know.
My favorite sci-fi film, I would say, would be
The robot.
no Blade
Mr.
Runner.
Rogers.
No, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Blade Runner. And my
Original.
favorite
Yeah, yeah, cool.
sci-fi series, Battlestar Galactica. When I was a kid in the
yeah.
That's
80s,
pretty cool. Yeah.
I watched Battlestar
Yeah,
Galactica.
Yeah, I don't
too.
watch any of that stuff.
All right,
Hates,
I already seen
hates
that.
all of that.
None of that stuff.
I love
Yeah.
sci-fi.
I don't get it,
Except for
except for Emergence.
Yes.
Because I love the set. That's what excited me.
yeah, this is
That's
kind
a
of
real
like near
set.
future.
That's what excited
Yeah,
me.
'cause
it's
it-
the colors, it's the intensity, the fog machine, the energy.
Yeah, no, that's-
and,
I'm
like,
glad,
It was
uh,
all like very. The art behind the set is
Yeah.
what was so.
No, I'm glad because we I mean, it took a while to find that set and find a location that we could
Perfect,
afford, and
Yeah.
you know, that was a friend of mine that got that. We got it for a lower rate than he wanted,
Yeah,
really.
Very
probably-
cool.
So
he was probably having sex the night before. All the time.
All right, we have a game, you guys. We always do a game with our guests. So our game is called Emergence Sci-Fi.
all right.
Truth or dead, or truth or true or false. So, or you're gonna answer the question. So it's Emergence Sci-Fi. Do you know
Ding
your
ding ding.
sci-fi?
All right.
You want to do one, Paul?
It's this.
Yes. Oh my God, he still doesn't.
Oh.
We've done how many episodes of this show, and he still can't figure it out.
Okay, highest grossing sci-fi of all time.
The highest grossing science
Yeah.
fiction
It made
Film of
$3
all time.
billion.
3 billion.
Almost 3 billion. It's actually
Aliens?
It wasn't.
the sequel, and that.
Oh, Star Wars,
that
Star
and
Wars.
The sequel are the two highest grossing film of
Terminator
all
2?
time.
Star Wars.
Avatar.
Avatar, you
That's not
guys.
sci-fi. Is that sci-fi?
Yeah, of course it's sci-fi.
That's like
It's
fantasy.
Sci-fi. Fantasy.
Sci-fi, same shit. Oh my God. Okay, I've got one. How many seasons of Game of Thrones?
Oh, I don't know.
I've never seen. I've only saw one episode of that.
See, we're bad too. We haven't seen it.
I have-
Oh, really? Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen one of
That's
Eight
one of those
seasons,
shows that's like
but
everybody
they
sees.
say
It's on one episode.
Our friend Bruce is one of the creators and the producers
Right.
of it, and it's supposed to be a brilliant show. It's won.
It
so
was
many
pretty good.
We've
Just never got
seen
around
it.
to finish. Just keep
Yeah,
watching.
if I
It was-
got into something like that, it would just suck my time.
Yeah, that's how I feel like, too.
would
It's like,
become-
I
would
gotta-
binge on
I
it,
told
you
him,
know?
I'm like, we've got to
I'm
watch
afraid to
this
watch
show.
it.
Every time I talk to
I
our
watched
friend,
one. I was like, all right, one day.
I'm like,
I'll
I
we
won't
haven't watched
finish
it yet.
until
Yeah.
I'm 60.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I finally
over
got around
it.
to
It's
watching
only
one. I was, all right, that's pretty good.
seasons.
Maybe one day, but
Yeah, it's pretty good. The one I was like, okay, one day I'll finish.
First sci-fi to win an Oscar.
Oh.
They're not going to know this because I
Battlestar
don't think
Galactica?
I don't think
Was
they
it
think it's
Wrath of
sci-fi.
Khan?
No,
Star
no. So
Trek.
sci-fi movie?
Everything,
A
everywhere,
movie.
all at once.
Can you believe that?
What was it?
Everything,
Sci-fi.
everywhere, all at once.
That's a sci-fi?
That's how they have it categorized.
That was the first sci-fi to win an Oscar.
because they go back and
That was
forth
just,
and stuff like
last
that.
year,
so
right?
I know, 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I guess
Yeah.
it's
And we haven't
sci-fi.
seen the film.
I haven't seen it either.
I saw it. Yeah, it's good.
Is it
I
good?
like it. It might be a little overrated, but yeah, I can't believe that's the sci-fi. Wow, yeah.
Okay, famous sci-fi director of Alien and Blade Runner.
Ridley Scott.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You got one. Oh
Whoa,
my God,
yes.
Thank God. Jeez.
I would have to.
You're
Yeah.
going to get this one too.
All right.
First
That's a real
sci-fi
question. There we go.
film.
No, go ahead.
What?
First sci-fi film.
First sci-fi film.
In 1902.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, this is actually a really cool film.
Do we know? Is this an easy question for people?
Yeah.
Probably not.
1902.
Our producers like to fucking challenge us.
Damn.
There wasn't City Lights was a
Nosferatu. Is that? I know that's all 1902.
Trip to the Moon.
Yeah, and the director
Was
they said
that Charlie Chaplin though?
no.
Is that one of the crashes in the moon's eye? Is it that? Is it that one?
I don't know.
The
Trip
old,
to the Moon.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Trip
that.
to
That's-
the-
Yeah, is it that?
1902. Is that crazy?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, I've got this. First Superman who shares the same last name with another Superman, but they're not related.
George Reeves.
You got
Reeves.
it. Yeah, George
Okay.
Reeves.
Christopher and George.
Yeah.
So
Who do you think
tragic
is
was
better,
it?
George or Christopher Reeves as Superman?
I like the original.
I haven't really seen
I love
George. I
Christopher
haven't seen those
Reeve,
serials,
man.
but yeah,
It's
Christopher's.
so sad what happened to him, but
Yeah.
I know.
I'm glad they wrote,
Yep.
he raised awareness around his stuff and everything,
Falling.
his whole family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Go ahead, Paul. You have
Process.
another one.
I have another
Yeah,
one?
you never fucking read
Oh
these.
my
I swear to
God,
God. There's a couple more.
This is
Jesus
why I don't
Christ.
need more lines. I don't read. That's the biggest problem. That's why I told you I couldn't even find the pages.
Number 2, Jesus.
Oh, number 2. Star Wars is what number in the trilogy?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
The movie Star Wars.
4.
It's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Isn't that
New
interesting
Hope.
how they started with 4?
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
5, 6.
And then they went
No.
to the.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
they went 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2,
Let's
3,
be
right.
realistic.
Well, we were,
And then-
7, 8, 9.
well, we were kind of talking like.
Seven,
I
eight,
think
nine.
7, 8, 9.
They didn't start with 4. They
did.
made it 4 because then they wrote 1, 2, and
Well,
3.
we-
and thought that's what they're
well,
going
we're
to
kinda
do.
talking
No, that's
like-
not true.
Followed it
That's
six.
actually not true. George Lucas had written all of the movies, and they put out 4 first. But he had written all the movies. He said that many times.
Well, that's what's interesting about those movies. He wrote it like as if you should already know what's going on. He
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
he didn't spoon feed people. That's what I say about. I was like back up, Ian, and sometimes people are like, "Oh, what's the whole story?" Right? Like, no, you're gonna learn it as it goes
Do you-
on.
do you
'Cause
remember?
Just like Lucas, just like he
you
didn't
guys
explain
saw
everything.
obviously Star Wars when you were kids. You
Oh,
went you went in line and did the whole. I remember when I was a kid, we went and did the whole thing and saw the movie. And now to watch it after they've retweaked it and the effects and everything and AI, is it not? Oh my God!
Oh, it's just,
Is it not totally different movie?
it's bad with the added
Yeah,
stuff
it
for
doesn't
sure.
Really have,
By the way, we
same
have,
vibe.
I think the
Yeah.
original is like such an amazing film, and then they.
He's the only guy that can go in and fix something later.
I
Is
think
Lucas?
George Lucas has had his original vision, everything. but
Yeah.
It's just that worked.
Yes.
It's just different now, and I think there's something about filmmakers when they're first, when they're really hungry and they're first starting out. Like that guy pioneered a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
like a lot of special effects and everything. He's a genius, but I don't know, just kind of lost something.
Do you think he sold out by selling
Yeah, he literally
to
sold his
Disney? He made
yeah,
a ton of money.
Why
For
is
like
he
$3
selling-
billion, I think, or
Why
Yeah.
is he selling out? It was time for it to move on to.
And then he has he has some ridiculous quote about, but people keep making reboots. And George Lucas said, "It's like, come on, man." He said something like, "People should make original movies."
But there's so
So you-
many legs to Star Wars now. I just saw
Yeah.
another
Well-
3 are coming out.
Well, it's a Disney.
By the way,
movie.
Emergence has Star Wars. Emergence has Star Wars alumni. Isaac Singleton was in The Mandalorian.
I
And
remember.
we haven't talked about Isaac Singleton Jr. is
We
in
love
our,
Isaac. We've known him
Yeah.
for many
Yeah.
years.
Isaac's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a giant of a man, but he's like a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet.
And very
And
professional.
he was in Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, he was in Mandalorian. Of course,
Uh-huh.
Biling was in. Her singing, I guess, got cut, but she was in a Star Wars film.
He was,
Yeah.
he was in Deadpool.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Original
Isaac
Deadpool.
is in
Oh,
Deadpool.
really?
Yeah, he fought Deadpool at the bar. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
the first one. Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
he's
interesting.
He's a pleasure to work
Huh?
with.
Well, don't dig up all my past history films.
What is the film called?
They're on Craigslist.
Okay, I got one.
Craig's
Okay,
just
I've
coming
got
up.
one. Which actor was Batman and a killer in American Psycho?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, was he brilliant in American Psycho? That was
Oh, yeah. That's one of the best.
amazing film.
I
That
didn't
was
think
pretty
he was
creepy.
good in Batman.
No, not
He was
really.
good in
Batman.
Batman.
By the way, who was
Okay.
who was
It was
it?
very dark.
Who was in
very-
Batman? Eric Roberts was in Batman too. We have a Batman
Oh,
alumni
that's
too.
right,
Yeah, he was in Batman. You're right.
Yeah. People forget he fought him.
done so
He fought him.
many
He
things.
gets
Which one was he?
he gets thrown off the. He's one of the mob bosses, Eric Roberts.
Yes.
He gets thrown off. He
Is that
actually
the
fights
second-
him. Christian
the
Bale.
second Batman?
Christian Bale throws him up
Yeah, the
off
second,
the thing.
was it the second
Yep.
one? Second
I
one?
With
think
Christian Bale, I think, right?
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
he picks
Okay.
him off the building and throws him. I
Yeah.
saw a clip. I forgot too. He reminds me.
Oh, I
yeah.
gotta see that.
Yeah. He actually fires. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Another pleasure to work with.
the
Eric.
new,
Yeah, another
the
pleasure to
new
work with.
Batman and Robin company, Side Street and Gabriel.
Oh, okay. You can wear a little costume. You can wear the.
Right.
Oh my
Who's-
God.
who's-
I
I kept
guess,
calling
Batman?
him,
Who's Robin?
I kept calling him
I think we could.
Sidecar.
I think we know.
You're Batman.
I'm Batman.
Well, I might not.
No,
Because Robin is Batman's
Robin's-
sidekick.
yeah.
I'm Batman.
He's-
You're my sidekick in Emergence 2028.
We need to change the role.
although his name is Side Street. I don't know. Oh.
I am the drug dealer. Right?
Yes, he
arms
is.
dealer.
Arms
Dealer.
dealer.
Yes, he
Wrong
is.
scrum.
Yeah.
I am the arms dealer, and you're my sidekick as a model. And full circle, you get to come back.
This is booming. Seriously.
Business is booming.
Yeah,
Right?
there.
We also want to a big part of, or we touch on human trafficking in
Yeah.
this world, and so one of my things I want to do personally is kind of shed some light on human trafficking.
Sure.
So that's kind of a part of the storyline. It's part of the narrative, because there's some really dark,
Oh, yeah.
sinister forces in this world.
100%.
And the good guys are going against, they fall afoul. They get noticed by these dark forces.
Right.
So it's a band of friends that are trying to do-gooders. I guess Draven calls them do-gooders.
Yeah.
Douchebag do-gooders.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, help people. They're like a black ops
Right.
squad.
I love
So
that. We've been to many events to support human trafficking.
We're gonna get more into that in Act 3.
One
Yeah.
thing that was really interesting is we had Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta on our show recently, and she was telling us, which I didn't even know this, that Atlanta is there's like tons of human trafficking. in
Really,
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
I never
Okay.
would have thought that.
Yeah, I know Atlanta. Okay.
In the U.S., never would have thought that
Atlanta's
at all.
sort of out.
It's insane.
on the East
All right,
Coast.
boys.
All right.
Before we go, because I guess we're not doing his coffee reading, because Paul's,
Okay.
I don't know. Where can we find you? Tell our audience where they can find you and what can we expect coming up with Emergence 2028.
My personal Instagram is actbreak, ACT_BREAK. And then
Emergence
Ian-
2028 on Insta.
our mutual thing, or movie is.
Emergence 2028 series.com is the website.
Okay.
You can find these gorgeous gentlemen.
Oh my God,
on
we're
the
on
website
there?
as well.
I'm on a
we're on there.
website.
We are.
Instagram,
I thought I was only on Craigslist.
Emergence2028series.com.
That's the website. And Emergence 2028 is the Instagram, and Facebook too. We're on Facebook,
Instagram.
Twitter, or X.
Do you think it could ever become a series? Like if you did the movies and then did all the movies, the franchise, and then branched out to a series
Yeah,
as well?
I
Is that
mean,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
In the
definitely.
future, the goal now is to get that big, might be $1 million movie or such is what we're aiming for, really.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, we're doing it. Mitch Parks, our DP.
Yeah, he's another
director
important to mention.
photographer. He's really a really smart guy, but he's helped us to kind of understand like film financing
Got it.
much more. And he's really a selfless person.
Cool.
Who helps people.
It
So
takes
he's
a
helped us
village.
he's really helped us. So we got to
Very
put a shout
cool.
out to him.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of like this grassroots kind of effort, creatives
Sure.
who are hopefully going to inspire other people to do what we're doing.
And when and they can go. Is there a website for Emergence 2028?
Yeah, it's emergence2028series.com.
Okay. Cool.
And
all right.
yeah,
Do you want to add real quick? Rad City Films is Mitch's production company. That's his. He has his own movies over there. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right.
Paul, you want to take us out?
I'm so glad you joined us for another fun episode of Undressed with Paul and Patrik and Little Snow White 90210.
All right.
We love you, bitches.
Whoa.
Thanks for the support. Keep sharing and keep subscribing.
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Bye, Undressed bitches.
See you next time.
This podcast is brought to you by Her Dat Media and American Media Television. Executive producers are Patrik Simpson, Paula Atteu, and Pat Safford. Produced by Jordan Hill and Sarah Silikula. Shooting and editing by Jordan Hill. Music and theme song, Undressed, written and performed by Lionel Cohen, courtesy of DNA Productions. Artwork by Dominique Demetz, and hosted by Paula Atteu, Patrik Simpson, and Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow at Paula Atteu and at Patrik Simpson and at Snow White 90210, and watch Gown and Out in Beverly Hills on Prime Video. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.